And you had better step up and step in. Because the moral to the story that I just told you about my experience some 23 years ago is simply this, is that 2 years after that dinner, I was chairman of that county party. 6 years after that, I was chairman of that state party. 2 years after that, I was lieutenant governor of that state. And here I am now, 5 years after that, national chairman of the Republican Party. So, there are 2 lessons for you to learn tonight. 1, it pays to go to dinners like this. 2, don't let anyone ever tell you no if you want to say yes. Because otherwise, I'd still be sitting in that room asking, what happened? And blaming and name-calling. Get a little bit involved. Tick a few people off. You never know where it's going to lead you. All right? Thank you, guys. I'm looking for you to do something. All right? So I don't have to tell anyone in this room how important party building is. I don't have to tell anyone in this room how important it is to be involved in this party. But most especially, I don't have to tell anyone in this room how important it is for the party to be involved with you, for the party to engage you and to excite you, to give you a reason to get up on that Saturday morning and go knocking on those doors, to give you a reason to make those phone calls, to spend those late hours, to write that check. I can't begin to tell you how important that is. But if you listen to the national media, you think that the Republican Party was dead. You think that it didn't exist. Or you think that it locked itself in a room and it's just kind of bouncing off the walls. Well, you and I know that that is nothing more than a lie. You and I know that that is not true at all, because I look at this room and I don't see anyone bouncing off the walls. I don't see anyone rocking back and forth, questioning and self-doubting. What I see are Republicans who are proud to be here and are proud to state very openly what they believe. We may be the minority party in America right now, but believe me, I think we represent a majority of the American people on a host of issues that are important to them. These voters now have an opportunity to see exactly what President Obama and the Democrats are capable of doing: messing things up. This is an important time, but you need to understand what these times represent and what they really look like. So what I want to do is just kind of break it down for you real quick, real simple. A conservative and a liberal were walking down the street, and they come across an individual who's down on his luck. And the conservative goes over to him and he says, look, hey man, I'm feeling you here. Picked the man up, gave him a business card, said, look, I got a little shop down on the corner. It's not much, maybe come by Monday morning and get you to do a little something to help you out, right? Here's $20, get yourself something to eat, I'll see you then. Now the liberal was obviously impressed by this. He decided next time we come across someone, I'll take care of business, and they did. So he went up to the gentleman and he picked him up and he talked to him for a little bit and he said, I understand, I feel your pain. Really, I do. Reached in his pocket, handed him the business card to the local welfare office, pointed out the direction, reached over into the Republican's pocket, took out $50 and gave it to the man. Now, that's what the Democrats call stimulus. But you and I know exactly what it is. It's wealth redistribution. And that's what's happening right now. This administration, the leadership of the Democratic Party, are redistributing your hard-earned money. They have plans for its future. And it doesn't involve sitting in your bank account or staying in your wallet. So if you want to know what this fight is about, that's what it's about. It is about the very fabric of what made this country what it is. Empowerment, ownership, opportunity. And they are systematically trying to strip it away. And the question I have for the Indiana Republican Party tonight is, are you going to let them do it? Are you going to let them strip away individuality, freedom, free markets, the right to make decisions of where to send your kids to school, how to run your business, how to save your money? Are you going to let them strip that away from yourselves, your families, your communities? I like that answer better. Hell no. We have unemployment soaring, small businesses are closing, families are losing their homes, a $787 billion stimulus bill that isn't working, 10% of it has only been spent, and that's been spent on Medicaid and Medicare. How many jobs has that created? How many homes has that restored? And now they're talking about stimulus too? Well, if you thought Halloween was bad, Halloween 2 was worse. There's no way, ladies and gentlemen, our nation can sustain this level of spending. There's no way we can allow this administration and Nancy Pelosi and Harry Reid to carry out this agenda. There is no way. The unvarnished truth, the unvarnished reality for all of us is simply this. The Democrats have set in motion an effort to consolidate control over health care, our energy consumption, our economic and business decisions, and put every last decision in the hands of government. Moreover, the liberals are glibly planning an America where there are more people going down the ladder of opportunity than up. Just look at the increase in the number of welfare recipients across the country. Just look at the incentives that have been created for people to go on welfare by this administration. How do you strip away scholarship opportunities for African American kids in the very backyard of the president? Is that the America we want? Where opportunity is stripped away from you because the government doesn't think you deserve it, or they don't want to pay for it? Oh, but they'll pay for Nancy Pelosi's little mice out in, or California, or why pigs stink in our farm, or give me a break. Unemployment's at 9.5%. It's going to be double digits by the time we get to the fall. Government is getting bigger, not smaller. Taxes are going up. Don't believe the hype, as we say in my neighborhood. They're going up. 95% of you are going to get a tax increase, not a tax reduction. Now, President Obama, in my view, could learn a thing or two, or three, or four from Indiana's own Governor Mitch Daniels. Right here in your state, Governor Mitch Daniels is demonstrating, I think, what economic strength, what opportunity, what empowerment looks like, feels like, and how those things are achieved through a, I think, time-tested conservative principle of what? Smaller government, lower taxes, personal responsibility. Gee, sounds like a concept to me. Under his conservative leadership, this state has become a shining example of what Republican principles, when put into action, look like.